We will now move on to the second dimension of the cross that we also see in Isaiah 53, verse 5. It was our sicknesses that he, Jesus himself, bore. That's Isaiah 53, 4. And our pains that he carried. Yet we ourselves assumed that he, Jesus, had been afflicted, struck down by God, and humiliated. But he was pierced for our offenses, he was crushed for our wrongdoings. And by his wounds, we are healed. The very same chapter that talks about the forgiveness of sins talks about the healing of our body and of our mind. Matthew quotes Isaiah 53, 4 through 5, when he says in Matthew 8, 16 through 17, when evening had come, they brought to Jesus many who were demon-possessed, and he cast out the spirits with a word and healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, he himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses. The word here for healed is therapio, and it means to relieve disease, cure, and healed. So there's no arguing whether this healing is physical or spiritual. It's physical. We find the same in 1 Peter 2:24. Jesus himself bore our sins in his own body on the tree. That was dimension 1. That we, having died to sins, it's over, might live for righteousness, by whose stripes you were healed. The Greek word for healed here is iaomai, and it means cure, heal, and make whole. So the scriptures always confirm and explain the scriptures. Of course, we have the whole New Testament that talks about physical healing, and healing did not end when Jesus died on the cross. Jesus himself said, John 14:12, I tell you, talking to his disciples, which is us today, I tell you the solemn truth. The person who believes in me will perform the miraculous deeds that I am doing. And then we see that playing out in the life of the apostles. At the hands of the apostles, many signs and wonders were taking place among the people. They even carried the sick out into the streets and laid them on cots and pallets, so that when Peter came by, at least his shadow might fall on any of them. The people from the cities in the vicinity of Jerusalem were coming together as well, bringing people who were sick or tormented with unclean spirits. And they were all being healed. The healing of all physical and mental disease is an integral, inseparable part of what Jesus purchased for us on the cross. Purchased with the most savage punishment the Roman Empire could inflict.
He said that I could come into his presence.